Okay, I'm going to step over, okay, catch underneath the armpit at the base of your shin, okay, and then as you roll, you pull your shin over, okay, that makes him turn over for you, you catch the triangle, tuck the leg behind, underhook. So we're going to go over Sankaku Jime, rear variation of the triangle choke. So Eric here is going to get down on elbows and knees. And most of the time when you hit this, you're making the decision as you're coming in whether or not you're going to get hooks or you're going to hit this. So it's because it's more of a transition move from this spot. Okay. So the way I like to do it is I'll actually step over the head and catch the ankle and the shin, and then you pry it over with your shin. Lace up your legs into a triangle position, and you tuck your foot back behind his back. Okay, and then we squeeze. Now, if you need some extra oomph, you can apply a double trouble. Okay, you can come up and you can underhook his arm. Okay, again, remember with all your triangle chokes, if you're squared up, you've got a nice big hole here. Okay, that's the choking surface. If I turn sideways and underhook something, my choking surface is now teeny tiny. If I continue to hold on to my shin, that makes it pretty darn small. Okay, so you add those three things together, pretty much any triangle you do, and you're going to choke the snot out of somebody without really trying. So again, okay, I'm going to step over, okay, catch underneath the armpit at the base of your shin. Okay, and then as you roll, you pull your shin over. Okay, that makes him turn over for you. You catch the triangle, tuck the leg behind, underhook. Okay, one more time. Now Eric has a slightly different way that he does his.
I usually start two hands on the opponent, try to get that foot in. You're still gripping from under the armpit, grabbing your own ankle. I like to pull him over by getting my knee on the ground. And I like to draw the arm up so you can pick, even if you're a little loose here, you can have the arm up top. But definitely we're going for the neckline. Two hands on, foot steps in, grab the ankle, I'm gonna pivot, roll him over, tuck that foot in behind his back, and go for the choke.
Can you guys do me a favor? Show us how you grab that ankle, because I know you, I know this technique you're going to use, but let's see how you do it.
So two hands on, the foot goes in, the hand by the waist comes in, grabs really low at my own ankle. I want to grab real low.
Can you come back out of that again, just a second? And Derek, when you lift your left arm kind of up and out of the way so we can, so the guys can see that. Can you guys see that when he comes and does this? Go ahead.
So I'm going to step in, grip that ankle, turn the corner, and draw him in with this foot. Lace it, sorry.
I got you, okay.
Horrible way to defend that choke.
Yeah, so for display purposes only. Two hands on, step in, grip, turn the corner with the opponent, put your foot in front.
So the choke is basically the same in its finish. It's just slightly different from two different angles. One's attacking from behind, one's attacking from in front. Both of them you're still reaching through the armpit and grabbing the shin. So right, if you're stepping over that way, just come underneath and grab it. And he's pretty much locked in as soon as you get that.
Can you show yours? And Eric, can you show yours? And so Derek, if you go first. Derek, could you go first, because we showed that first.
So I'll go right so the camera can see. So step over, under the armpit, catch the shin, okay? Roll, pull him over.
Okay. Eric, if you'd show yours then.
And sometimes I like to come from this head on and get that grip, turn the corner, put your toe behind him so he can't be up on him.
Got you. Okay.
And then tucking the foot behind their back hip might seem like a small, fancy looking thing to do, but it really helps tighten that thing down.
Can you show us that position? Because that really does lock him in.
Okay.
Watch this, guys, how he does with his foot here.
Once we're through here and this connects, this is squeezing pretty well, okay? But once I connect back behind the back, now I can flex that foot, right? And I'm actually being able to pull my leg back now because it's acting like a pry bar. So the foot catches right there, and as I straighten that leg, that makes it much more uncomfortable. Plus, he has a difficult time disengaging this if I've got that extra little hook. By the time I come back through and catch an underhook.
That's just a really solid anchor back there, isn't it? It really does.
Yeah.
It locks
I don't
in
think
place.
I've ever had anybody pull that free.
Well, let's give it a try, guys. Let's go get it. Mike, why don't you show your variation of Ushiro or rear Sankaku. So I think you got a really nice one here. So why don't you let us show it?
Sure. Mine is pretty close to Derek's or Eric's, but I tend to really like it off of a failed single leg attempt because I've got a lot of control here. So if they're lazy and they're not doing a good single, or if they've just starting to turtle up, I can step in there and slam that foot in there and start driving their head. What I'm working for is driving their head and really getting control here. So when I step over, and right here I've kind of got a high level of control. Theirs is really scissored and pressing in a lot. So then I just dive down. I don't let up on the head till I get over. Dive down, grab that ankle, shoulder roll back, pronounce this really deep, and then you've got it. It's pretty
Thank you.
It's deep and quick. So again, if they try to hit that single and miss, just driving down and stepping over, shooting for that ankle.
Mike, you'll see a lot of guys who have wrestled, and they'll do that really low ankle pick, a real heel pick. They'll come in a really low dive on that. This might be a really good ideal situation because he's going to be coming really low on your leg, and you can just kick and take your roll from this. So yeah, I can see that happening. We'll show that again, and yeah, there you go.
Here, stepper, scissor. And here, you can do exactly what they were doing and start playing with the arms, arching it up.
We could get some double trouble, yeah, but yeah, I'd certainly keep it with that Sankaku. Yeah. Can you show how you transfer? Because Donnie Hinchcliffe and I and you were talking about this earlier, about how you post on your head and you come on base with your other foot, give yourself plenty of stability before you make your roll. Gives yourself time to form that triangle. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. And you mentioned that about grabbing the leg or being posting there with that leg on the mat. But it's, when you come over and you step, and you just, like you said, squeeze your knees together, that really traps him. I think that's probably, you already said that, but something worth mentioning to the guys here, it is. Can you do one more time, a real low one, and just come in?
There, step over, compress. And here they might scramble and get somewhere, but they're not going to find a lock real quick. And here I'm really tight before I've even locked it up. So.
All vouch for that.
Well, that's, Ushiro Sankaku Jime, or rear triangle choke. And it's another, there are a lot of different ways to do it, and but we're playing with them tonight, and it's certainly a lot of fun to do. So let's give it a try, guys. Okay.